Hey everyone, the Oakland A's Dave Cavall, president of the A's, have selected Bjarke Ingels as the architect for the A's new stadium, either at the Coliseum or Howard Terminal. And if you're wondering who's Bjarke Ingels, he is perhaps the most innovative architect today. Now, no, I don't profess to be an expert on the man or his work, but I'm only explaining to you his position right now. I tend to think of him as the Helmut Jan of his time. And you're saying, well, gee, who is Helmut Jan? Helmut Jan is the designer of the, among other buildings, Chicago O'Hare Airport United Airlines terminal. And he almost won the design competition to build the Harold Washington Library complex, but I digress. This is Mr. Ingels, Bjarke Ingels, and take a look at some of his designs. He's expressive and thoughtful, at the same time imaginative. This is called the Mountain, as you can see, and he has a way of taking an approach to design that is well, out of the box, because I think is the best way to describe it. And just as Helmut Jan's designs did when he was popular, they take issues with conventionality. And I think that's what Dave is hitting for, A's president Dave Cavall, in asking Bjarke Ingels to be the design architect working with Gensler. Look at this concept on the waterfront. What I think really should be noted here, and I have to say this, just having been in Oakland since April 8th of 74, there are going to be some who commented, gee, it would be great if he got an African-American architect, someone of color, a woman, right? And I get that. This is an outlier. The selection of this man and what he will produce will make Oakland an international destination. And it will signal to the world that Oakland is ready to be thought of as a world city from a design and architecture standpoint. We haven't paid a great deal of attention to that in Oakland, to be frank. And as I've said many, many times before, Oakland has lacked the will and the initiative to complete big projects. The Oakland A's under Dave Cavall are showing that they have the will and the initiative to complete big projects. The best thing that we can do is to help them along on a journey that benefits all of us. And I think this is a gigantic step, not a big step, but a gigantic step in that direction. So let's have some fun for a change instead of arguing and being parochial. And let's see what he comes up with and enjoy the journey. I think this is really something else. Let's take a look again. Of course, we want to see the blah, 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 but more blah, 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 blah. He's drawing. He has a way of, again, he reminds me a great deal of Helmut Jan, and if I ever have a chance to meet him, I'm going to ask him if Helmut Jan is one of his favorite architects. Of course, Jan, I believe, is Danish like he is. And trying to find more examples of his design. This, I think the other video that I ran across was this one. This is called Different Angles. This is buffering. And it will eventually come into play, I believe. There it is, coming into play, yeah. So let's see if we can move forward here in, you see how he is expressive and he has this, that was interesting, wasn't it? Did you see the design of that building, right? He's talking about here his design philosophy. And we can move forward in this video. There. He has a thing for right angles. It's a very hard edge kind of European design. that reminds me that it's like the international style brought up for the 21st century, you know? Now, I don't know that he's going to necessarily do that in Oakland. I have no idea what he's going to do, or how he's going to take this. And of course, it's a baseball stadium. This is a Battery Park City. Here's another look at it. See that? You see how iconic it is? It gives you an idea of what to expect in terms of the impact the Bjarke Ingels design ballpark will have. I mean, take a look. Let's stop right there. Just imagine if that were Howard Terminal. I'm not saying he's going to do anything like that, but something as iconic, not necessarily in that design, but I'm saying in terms of its impact on the skyline. So I think this is quite an exciting development. I really do. Again, let's give them a chance. Let's help them out. Go A's, go Oakland.